Thoughts on that? Did you think it was going to be one of those days? You had so many chances.
I think you come away thinking it's a professional performance. I think defensively for the whole game we were very solid. Scottish games inevitably have that period where when the scoreline's tight, the game becomes a bit more direct, and as a team you need to deal with that. So we ask our forward players to be in good positions to pick up the ball and help in that, because that inevitably happens. But I thought for a full first half we dominated the game. We just probably were a wee bit slow in our attacks, and our first thought wasn't to play a piercing pass forward or run forward. And in the second half we knew the game would move on, and it would give us a chance to put more attack minded players on that have that natural instinct, and that's how the goal comes. Al Forrest comes in from the wide area and Alex has a good quality ball in the box. But it was a professional performance. I felt we were in control for the whole game. Near the end we can be picky and maybe say we could have had the ball more and picked the better options to keep the ball and manage the game better, but on the whole it's a very good one.
Stephen, you were the substitutions paid off you Wednesday night, and again today. Is that becoming a much bigger part of the game for you all the time now?
I think the games like so the guys that started, we knew the way the game would be at the start, and both teams are very detailed in what they're doing, and as the game goes and as players fatigue, the game changes. So that was our thought. We always had the thought that go further the game goes, we can afford to put more attack minded players on when we maybe have more control of the game. So I think the guys in the first half done a good job. We didn't look like losing a goal at all, but as I said, as the game went on, I felt we could have more attacking players in because they were deepening and dropping a bit deeper, and our urgency in forward passes was much better in the second half, which I think there was a 5-8 minute period there where we had them in their own half and we're getting corner, recycling the ball, getting another chance, and it felt as if it was building. So I think this season that will be something that we'll continue to need to do and learn and understand, that we don't need to win the game in the first minute, we need to control the game and then pick the right options, and I think that's what we've done today.
You changed formation, was that, what was the thinking behind that? Was it the two strikers?
It was just all round personnel available. Benny has been ill, so originally when we were looking at the fixtures and that, Benny was in my thoughts about playing, but he's been ill for the last couple of days, so that changed things, and also just felt again it let us have control at the start of the game. We weren't playing in our half, we were playing in their half. Our centre halves managed to step in. Toby, for instance, played a lot as a midfielder, and that got us control of the game, so it was more just about that than anything else.
Good week, Stephen, as well, with the cup win as well.
Yeah, really good. I said after St Mirren I wanted to do it. Well, I was pleased we had them because it would tell me a lot about the squad, and I think in the two performances you've seen that we've got a good group that are getting better understanding of what we want and also how each other play. I think we've looked really solid, and that's a good place to start, and then we've got real quality going forward that we will need, because especially with the injuries we've got, we're probably putting a wee bit more onus on some of the players, younger players that could probably be doing with a wee bit of rest.
Is it important to get those results ahead of a derby as well? Obviously, I know managers still 3 points seem.
I think for consistency, the bigger picture is we've went through a period where we've had a win, we've maybe had a draw, we've then lost, and then we've known that consistency. Now we've got 2 back-to-back away wins, which is a great place to be going into a derby game, which is a brilliant game to play next week.
How hard has it been on the road 3 times in a week?
Probably not as bad because we've done it at the start of the season, so the boys have got into a good routine in terms of getting some rest, but also managing the guys that need to get some training in, and then when we're leaving, how we're preparing in the hotel. It's worked pretty well this week, so it's been good.
And then Cammy will be fine for derby?
Yeah, Cammy will be back for training on Monday, I think, so yeah, all good for next weekend.
Twice in a week that Alex Lowry has helped change the game. You must be pleased for him at an individual level as well.
Definitely, and he probably could be a bit disappointed that he never got to start the day, but like I said, I was thinking more of the structure at the start of the game, and I knew I was going to change it in the second half. But I challenge him all the time, be consistent, give us the main product, and then his reaction off the ball I thought was really good today. like I said, the game goes more direct, and we need to ask these guys. They're no the luxury that can just hover up front and hope the ball bounces to them. They need to be in certain positions so that when the ball drops, we're on that ball. And I thought him, Andy, done that really well when they come on.
Is it his stuff without the ball that maybe holds him back from being a regular starter?
I wouldn't say it holds him back. I think he's a young player who's probably for 90% of his youth career been on the front foot, had the ball most of the time, most touches in a game. As you come into this, it is different. Teams that play more direct, he's got a duty to do off the ball, and that's something he's probably not experienced a lot in his youth career, so that's what he needs to learn. That's the more he does it. I thought a lot of the times when the second ball dropped, he was on it, or whether it was our striker that it was going to Shanks or Boyce and it dropped, he was on it, so his positioning was brilliant. So that's the part that he needs to consistently do, and then you can ask the question every week, like, I want to be starting, I want to do it. He needs to impact games in and out of possession, and he's done that in the last two, which is pleasing.
You're now up to 4, Stevie, which is well positioned after a up and down start, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but if I'm honest, I'm not really interested in the league until next February, March time. That's the thing I've learned over my whole career. It changes week to week at the moment, and it's going until everything settles down, everybody's in a rhythm, and you've probably played each other twice or coming to the end of that cycle, that you can really get a gauge of where you're going to be. It's important that we're solid, not giving up chances.